The sun hung low over the plains of Israel, and the long shadows crept across the land. Deborah, prophetess and judge of Israel, sat beneath a palm tree, her eyes on the horizon. She had seen her people oppressed under the iron fist of Sisera, the Canaanite general whose chariots struck fear into every heart. But God had spoken to her, a word that deliverance was near. Summoning Barak, a skilled but fearful commander, she delivered God's command: "Go to Mount Tabor with 10,000 men. There I'll draw Sisera and his army into the Kishon River, and you will be victorious over him." Barak hesitated, and his voice trembled as he replied, "If you go with me, I'll go, but if not, I won't go." Deborah agreed, but warned him, "Because you have exhibited faith, the honor of victory is not going to be yours. It's going to go to a woman." With Deborah by his side, Barak called up the tribes of Israel. The day of the battle broke, and as they descended from Mount Tabor, the air was shaken by the thunderous sound of Sisera's 900 chariots. But before there met the clash of swords, dark clouds gathered and drenching rain poured down, transforming the battlefield into mud. The heavy chariots, so formidable, were made useless, bogged in mire. The Canaanites, seeing their advantage gone, fled in disarray. Sisera abandoned his chariot and escaped on foot, and took refuge in the tent of Jael, wife of Heber the Kenite, in the hope that her agreement with his people would spare him. He was weary and collapsed inside and asked for water. Jael gave him milk instead, and he sank into a deep sleep. Without his noticing, she took a hammer and a tent peg, went over to him, and drove the peg through his temple, nailing him to the ground. When Barak stopped by seeking Sisera, Jael stepped out of her tent, calm but resolute. "Come," she invited him, "and see the man you are looking for." And there within lay Sisera, dead. The victory was Israel's, but that of the bravery of an ordinary woman who stood up when necessity demanded it. And so Deborah's prophecy came to pass. A woman put an end to the tyrant's reign, bringing freedom to Israel.